What's good? What's good? We're here with another video, and this is a live trade that I took today. This is a little voiceover that we did, but I just want to show y'all the trade that I took. As you can see, that area that I just showed you, that is considered a low resistance liquidity run because there's not a lot of traffic in that area. So I was okay with taking that trade because if you see that smaller rectangle, that red rectangle inside the bigger one, you can see that price broke above that area. And since price broke above that area, I was wanting to get in as it came back down into that, as it was coming back down into the fair value gap. But it didn't end up doing that. It came down a little bit. It got real close to it, and then it took off. So I couldn't take that trade. So I had to wait a little bit. So I kind of took it as it was starting to go up. And I was like, okay, I'm willing to take this trade because of the fact that we had news. And I think I show that in this clip. I should show the news in this clip. But if I don't, there was news. There was a Fed member speaking today. And so I was like, okay, if we have the Fed member speaking today and we're pushing through this gap as strong as we are, as you can see from the previous candles that were in the past, we have strong power up to the upside. So that's telling me with the news being there, that's giving me a lot of confidence to be able to take the trade for the buy because like I told you at the beginning of the video, we had the low resistance liquidity run. And sometimes you're going to go in the drawdown. Sometimes you're going to get put in the drawdown. But you have to be okay with that. And you have to understand that you got a stop loss for a reason. You entered at this place for a reason. And you have to trust your analysis. But, this is the trade that I took. And as you can see, it's, going up and down. And I think I went into profit, came back out of profit, went back into profit. It was a lot of mental. You could deplete a lot of your mental capital if you don't just allow the trade to do its thing. If you're sitting here watching it and being like, oh, I got to see what it's doing. I have to see if I can get out. I got to see if it's putting me in drawdown. Doing that is going to get you out of the trade most times because sometimes the trade doesn't play out perfectly. It doesn't always go to your target perfectly. So you have to be okay with it kind of playing around for a little bit. You just have to be okay. You just be willing to understand, okay, if I hold this trade, there's a possibility I could lose. And just be okay with that. Accept the fact that there is a chance that you can lose this trade. And just be okay with that. And allow that to just, if it hits your stop loss, it hits your stop loss. A lot of us are too afraid. A lot of us don't give ourselves a chance to get to the next trading day because we feel like we got to get it back now. We feel like we have to get the trade back. We feel like we have to